Welcome to our virtual open house, coming to you live from Columbia, Missouri. Today we will share with you information on our Bachelor of Science in Health Information Administration program and our new Master of Science in Health Information Management program. We will be answering questions at the end of the informational session, and if you would like, you can add your question to the Zoom group chat as we go along, and then we'll address it at the end. Just housekeeping, please keep your remain muted during the informational session so that everyone can hear. And then during the question and answer session at the end, you'll need to unmute yourself when asking a question. And today's informational session is recorded for informational purposes only.
Good morning. My name is Margaret Ledda, and I am the HIA Program Director for Stevens College. I just looked at that slide and got a little nervous. 41 years of working healthcare. It's not a typo, and it gives you a good idea of exactly how old I am. I am a graduate of Stevens College, both the post-bac and the bachelor's. I have been teaching for about 17 years now and enrolled in online education, but I sort of did things backwards and had a master's, got a bachelor's in healthcare management and then a master's, and came back to Stevens for the post-bac at the urging of my boss to get my credential as I was a medical records director. It led into an adjunct position with Stevens College, and now here I am, program director, have moved into education from ambulatory clinic care. And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to meet all of you, and I look forward to answering your questions later and talking about our program. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Susan Foster. I have a doctorate of education in instructional leadership from Lindenwood University. I'm also a registered health information administrator, and I'm certified in healthcare privacy and security. I am a former Stevens College HIA graduate. I have over 19 years of online education experience. I have numerous experience with KHIM program accreditation. I developed a associated program in health information technology at a community college and went through the process of initial KHIM accreditation there. And I have been a program director and educator of a public university 4-year bachelor KHIM accredited HIM program. Overall, I've had 26 years working in healthcare. I was a non-traditional student, so I didn't start college until I was 31. I have experience working in healthcare in a variety of settings, including acute care, multi-specialty physician offices, ambulatory care, behavioral health, and also HIM consulting.
Hello everyone, my name is Toya Winn, and I am a graduate from Lindenwood University. My degree is in communications. I am the admissions counselor for the Health Information Administration as well as the Health Information Management. I have been in admissions and registration for over 14 years. I'm a little bit shy 1 month of a year with Stevens College, and I am here to answer any questions in regards to admissions and help you along your process.
Okay. Stevens College has been a leader in HIM education, distant education to be specific, since 1978. And we take great pride in being innovative in providing quality online education, catering to the working adult and that non-traditional student that seeks to advance their career through furthering their education.
Why a career in health information management? Aging population has increased the need for healthcare, which has caused an exponential growth in the amount of healthcare data and information. The number of Americans 65 and older will double over the next 40 years. to approximately 46 million in 2016, up to 98 million by 2060. Healthcare careers have risen 49.6%, more than any of the national averages. We have an increased need for professionals to work in the health information informatics that have advanced analytic skills. Continued growth in the workforce demands enable graduates to find employment and fill the gap. The Bureau of Labor Statistics predicts with substantial growth through 2024, potential jobs have changed more globally to healthcare executives, healthcare managers, healthcare administrators. They manage alternative facilities like long-term care, rehab, mental health, and ambulatory care clinics. Some of the possible positions, and I'm just going to name a few: clinical documentation improvement, revenue cycle management, a consultant, educators, program directors, clinic administrators, subspecialty clinic administrators, health information directors, IT privacy and security positions, risk management and compliance, just to name a very, very small few of them. Stevens College prides itself on the fact that they will be the first college in the nation to offer a CAHIM-accredited distance education program. When we first started, which will be 41 years ago next year, big party, okay? We were on snail mail, which is correspondence for some of you who are really young and don't know that. It used to be a correspondence school for women specifically who wanted to work in medical records, which is still the term, however, in a much bigger picture. We offer totally online courses. You can study from anywhere in your pajamas, in your bare feet, from home. I will tell you that we do have rigorous coursework, but great flexibility, okay? It requires time management and organizational skills, but all class requirements roll out on the first day, so you can certainly plan ahead for the entire semester. We pride ourselves on individual attention for all of our students, support, advising, direction, most of all, honesty. All of our instructors have had years of online teaching and learning experience. As far as our internships, we network with hospitals, healthcare facilities, clinics, you name it. We have a very diverse community of people that we network to in order to offer students internship opportunities, which hopefully will turn into a job. So there's no better place than to pursue your HIA degree at Stevens College. We do understand what you need to be successful. What sets us apart from other schools? Number one, we consistently have a high pass rate on our RHIA exam, and we will support you through the process of getting through that exam and potential dream job. We have a solid reputation in the field. We are respected within businesses, hospitals, healthcare settings, other educational institutions that send us potential students. We have a very transfer-friendly application process, which Toya will go into very shortly. We do accept most transfer credits. There is no time limit to graduate on this program. You can work at your own pace. The rigorous coursework does prepare you for your work in RHIA. Through your exam, your credential, job potential, economic growth. We will work on a preliminary degree plan to help you design your study fields. This program is extremely affordable, okay? General credit hours, we have 31. We have 89 additional credit hours, which allow you to take specialized HIA courses should you choose to. There's no hidden fees. There's tuition, exam proctor fee, and our technology fee. This does not include book and lab fees, so it is extremely affordable. We actually offer two potential programs to sit for the RHIA exam here within the bachelor's. There's the Bachelor of Science in Health Information Administration, and then there's the post-bac certificate. The differences between the two: the Bachelor of Science, you can come in from high school. You can come in with transfer credits from an associate's program. It is a 120-hour credit program, which includes, as I said, general studies classes, general education courses, elective courses, and 69 credits in the major, which would be our foundation and core courses. All right, and that is the bachelor's program. You are required through the bachelor's program to take 12 classes, 36 credits with Stevens College faculty. Other than that, we can transfer in. There's no set number of credits that we can transfer in. I will work with you on your preliminary degree plan. The post-bac requires 5 classes or 15 credits. The majority of them are 400 level credits in the program to complete your time with Stevens College. This is for somebody who either has a master's already and is coming back to get a credential, has possibly been in a non-accredited bachelor's program in healthcare management or healthcare administration and wants to complete the program to get their credential. So there's options here. And as I said, there's a minimum of 5 classes with Stevens College for the post-bac, and it'll certainly allow you to sit down and take your RHIA exam at the end of that. Thank you. RHIT is not required for admission. Okay? And as I said, both the bachelor degree and the post-bac will allow you to sit for the RHIA exam on either level. You are encouraged to fill out a FAFSA with financial aid to see if any financial aid is available to you. However, we do have payment plan options for those paying out of pocket, which you can go online to www.stevensupport.com and see what's offered for you. I would like to add, though, that the post-bac is not covered by financial aid, just for your information. So you'd have to look for other options, either the Stevens Afford or outside loans.
Hello, everyone. It's Toya again. I just want to go over the materials needed to apply for the Health Information Administration Program as well as the post-bac certificate. You will need to complete an online application. We do require all transcripts from all schools attended. Throughout the admissions process, one of the things I'd like everyone to know, you can use unofficial transcripts, and we will allow that for the first semester. By the end of the first semester, you will need to submit an official transcript. So that is an easier process to get you along through the admissions. Also, if you have less than 24 college credit hours, we will need either a high school transcript, GED, or homeschool transcript. There is a resume required, and we have no application fee. I also would like you to know, as soon as we receive all of your transcripts, your program director, Margaret, will complete a preliminary degree plan for you, so you will be aware of all classes needed to be, all classes that you need to complete at Stevens College. If you have any problems uploading any documents at the online at stevens.edu. Also, my information has been provided on the slide, but you can always send your transcripts or resume directly to me at twinn@stevens.edu. Also, you feel free to give me a call at 573-876-7286 if you have any questions along your application process. Apply today.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about why HIM at Stevens College. Stevens has built a stellar reputation of providing quality online education, and our graduates go on to be successful in the HIM discipline. And we are also known nationally for our program. Our graduate courses have been designed with the new AHIMA 2018 graduate curricular competencies. And this is so that our program can be better prepared for future KHIM accreditation. Our coursework uses real-life activities such as case studies and interaction with other HIM professionals with work experience. We also offer course credit for anyone who currently holds the RHIA credential. And this is called CCPC. It's course credit for professional certification. And there's an application process that you go through, and you'll receive credit for one course. A graduate degree is a great way to advance your career with skills in research, leadership, and health data and information management. Our graduate program is 100% online, so you're able to complete your degree while working full-time. That's an option. Because the courses are online, you have the flexibility of studying and completing assignments from anywhere you have your computer and internet access. So you can take your classroom with you. Our program can be completed in 5 semesters if you attend full-time, and requires you to attend year-round, fall, summer, and spring. The program has 2 capstone courses which involve research, and there is no practicum that is required. We require no pre-test GRE or GMAT. And we also use the 8-week compressed accelerated courses, which allows you to complete the program in an accelerated fashion. Taking only 1 or 2 courses during that 8-week session allows you to concentrate more on each of the subjects. The final capstone research course is a 16-week course taken in the fall or spring semesters and will be considered full-time enrollment. The program also has multiple entry points, so there's no waiting to begin. Spring, fall, and summer. And with the 8-week sessions, there's a potential 5 entry points per academic year.
So the admissions requirements for health information management are complete an online application, requirements, a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution, overall GPA of 3.0 or better, highly preferred, students with a GPA below 3.0 who maintained a GPA of 3.0 or above in the last 60 college credit hours will be considered for provisional admissions. Successful completion of undergraduate courses or equivalent in information systems, statistics, anatomy and physiology, pathophysiology and pharmacology, and medical terminology are the prerequisites for the program. How to apply? File a FAFSA, complete an online application, submit your current resume and cover letter, provide contact information for 2 references, submit a statement of purpose, submit official transcripts. And we do have the contact information below, email at online@stevens.edu. And if you have questions, that is my direct contact number, Toya Winn, 573-876-7286. Apply today.
So here are just a few of the frequently asked questions about the HIM program. Is financial aid available? Financial aid is available to students in the form of student loans. It may be available depending on each student who applies. To find out, you would need to complete your FAFSA first, and then you can speak with a financial aid counselor at Stevens. I do know that our program is one of the most affordable, if not the most affordable, HIM graduate program that is available currently. At this time, the estimated cost of tuition and fees to complete the entire program for a full-time student is less than $20,000. Stevens also offers payment plans. Can I make payments? Absolutely. Our payments plans, however, must be set up prior to beginning the semester. It's important to do this early, as full payment or a payment plan arrangement are due 1 week prior to the semester beginning. Is there a time limit for completion? Yes. The HIM master's program must be completed within 5 years, and this can be done even if you enroll part-time. Can I transfer previous graduate course credit? We do accept up to 9 credit hours of previous graduate courses if they are applicable to our curriculum. And not all programs teach the same objectives and competencies in courses. So this requires review and approval. Is there an application fee? No, we do not have an application fee at this time. However, this is subject to change in the future. And how do I get credit for my RHIA credential? That is through an application for CCPC, and with that you would pay a $75 transcriptive fee, and if accepted, the HIM 505 course will be credited to the student, which is 3 credit hours towards the required 36 credit hours for graduation. So now we're going to take this time to take questions from the participants. And if you would just unmute yourself. No. We're going to open up the take the PowerPoint off. So that we can see everyone who's in attendance. To ask a question, you would need to unmute yourself. Also, we have group chat.
Hello.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, how are you?
Great. How are you doing? Thank you for attending.
I finally got through. I was having issues with my Zoom meeting on my phone, so I turned around and came home to grab my laptop. I did have a quick question. Dr. Foster, I know I had asked you previously through email. It's still not CAMI accredited, correct?
No, it won't be. That's a totally different type of accreditation.
Okay.
We will be seeking CAHIM accreditation.
Okay.
So that will allow our graduates hopefully to set for the RHIA exam. That's our plan in the future. So that those coming into the master's program who do not have their RHIA credential would be eligible for that. However, there's a process and a timeline that happens for that. And so that's something that we're looking forward to next year.
Okay, so but it would be CAHIM accredited then, right? I'm just want to make sure.
That's what we intend to seek. Yes, absolutely. That's, you know, HIM professionals would want to continue their education with a graduate degree. That's true. But we have others who have different bachelor degrees and come from various different work settings who may want to then seek education in HIM and also the credentials. So that's the purpose of why we want to have it CAHIM accredited. And also the fact that we know that with that accreditation, our program is stellar. It's going to cover the competencies. We're going to meet the accreditation, and it will make our program that much better.
Okay. That was one of my questions, because I'm still torn, because it's either I apply for this program or I was going to stay and apply for the over at KU Med, but I'm still kind of torn since I am out of state, and it's kind of really killing my my life savings right now paying tuition.
Right. Stevens College doesn't have out-of-state tuition for our online classes. It's a one-set fee. So
Okay.
that I would recommend, you know, that you look at, you know, the number of credit hours requirement. Does it cover what you want to learn? I did research on that program. They have different competencies set up, and they're not geared totally towards data and information, which I think is important even at a graduate level, especially if you're going to be a leader. You need to understand where the data is coming from and how it's analyzed and how to use it. So that's a big, important step that all leadership is learning to do now.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, thank you, Vanessa. Someone had asked about needing transcripts.
That's Misha. She's a bachelor student.
A bachelor student,
Hi,
okay.
Misha.
So the process, if you're a Stevens graduate and you put in the application process for the master's program, you just put that in your application process, and Toya will get access to your transcripts. So you don't have to request to have those transcripts sent for the graduate program. Okay? Does that answer your question? Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yes. And like I said, someone asked about being accredited. We are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, which is really important. You have to be accredited by or approved by them. Stevens is accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. And our program had to be approved before we could offer it. So we've gone through the process there. But we do plan to seek accreditation with CAHIM. And there may be future other accreditations, but at this time, that's the one that's at the top of our list that we're planning for. I know someone asked about the timeline to complete. There is only 36 credit hours in our program, so it can be completed rather quickly. If you go full-time, it's 5 semesters, and that includes summer. If you go part-time, 7 semesters and you can finish. So, and even with the requirement to complete it within 5 years, that's 15 semesters, and you have 12 courses to complete. So it is doable, even if you take one course a semester. However, I don't recommend you doing that because you need to keep current, and in order to keep current with the information that's being taught, you need to complete your programs in a timely manner.
I know someone asked about textbooks versus e-readers. We use a company for our textbooks called MBS, which is local to us and online, and you have the option to work with them either for digital textbooks or books. I know some people like to have that hard copy in their hand. I agree, but many people you have the option to rent. There is a virtual bookstore, and you're welcome to look at all the options, and it's your decision. Unless it's required, it's your decision as to how you want to handle your textbooks.
Someone asked about the total price of the master's program. Based on the current tuition and fee, if you go full-time, it's less than $20,000. The cost of tuition, all that information is available on our website, and it's 36 credit hours. We do require you to take a 1 credit hour online orientation course if you have not attended Stevens College prior. So that would be an additional 1 credit hour cost. However, there is not a proctoring fee with that course. So that's where you can find our information. I encourage you to look and read on our website.
Someone asked also about fees, about total cost for the bachelor's program. That's a little more difficult to figure out because of the fact that we do take transfer credits, so it would be dependent on exactly what we decide that you need to complete the program. I do know that we're at $390 credit hour with a $225 technology fee, and would be exam fees too. Books and textbooks and lab fees are not included in that, but it's much easier to figure out the cost of the program when we know what we'll be transferring in and what you would have to continue taking to finish.
Okay, I'm losing some of my questions here. Let's scroll back up. Transcripts electronically.
Yes, we do accept transcripts electronically at the online at stevens.edu. If you have an issue, feel free to send it directly to my personal email address, which is, sorry, not my personal, my work email address is Winn, W-I-N-N, at stevens.edu.
Do we have a program to go from the RHIT to RHIA?
Yes, you can certainly join our program with the RHIT credential, and we will transfer your credits in from your previous college. It basically is a bridge from the RHIT to the RHIT to the RHIA. It also doesn't matter if you have not taken your exam. You can still come into the program, and we will transfer your credits from your RHIT program
Yeah, Stevens College is one of the most transfer-friendly
Friendly.
colleges out there. So do we have any other questions?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, this is Patty Slaughter. I'm sorry I got on here late because I couldn't connect, and perhaps you already answered this. How soon is the master's program beginning?
It begins next Monday, January the 13th.
Well, that's pretty quick. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, and we were
awesome.
talking, it's 18 weeks session or 8-week session. So, you know, if you can't meet the first week of the semester and still want to start, we will offer the very first class again, the second 8-week session, if there is interest and a need. So, I mean, there's options to get into the program. We're very flexible on that.
Patty, it is so good to hear you. It is Mark.
Hello.
How are
Will
you?
it be Susan? I'm good. Will it be Susan and Margaret teaching?
It'll be Susan. I am with the bachelor's program and will continue to teach and direct the bachelor's program.
Okay,
I don't know.
got it. Thank you, Larry.
Everything is on the table, but right now I will be sticking with the bachelor's program and teaching.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Thank you, Patty. Toya, what date does the summer classes begin? Do you know that?
No, I apologize. I do not have that, but bear with me and I'll grab it for you.
It's either the first or second Monday in June. I'm just not sure either.
We haven't looked that far
I'm just
ahead.
working on the spring.
Sorry. So does anybody else have any other questions? You can speak up. We would be happy to hear your questions or comments.
I have a question. This is Kelly Williams.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello. Say, can you, I joined late too because I wasn't able to get in, but I do have a question, can you explain a little bit more about the accelerated 8-week classes?
Well, what it is we have 2 sessions for the spring and fall semester, so it's 8 weeks and then 8 weeks again. We have worked on a schedule so that you wouldn't take more than 2 classes in an 8-week session, or shouldn't, in my opinion, because it's accelerated. There's a lot more to do. It's condensed into the 8 weeks, but the benefit of that is you complete that class early and you don't have to stretch your thoughts out over multiple subject matters. You're just participating in one class and it's one subject or maybe 2 classes at most. So it's very doable. I did that when I was in my bachelor's and master's program, and I know we've done some research and it was an opinion that more students would be amenable to the 8-week sessions as opposed to 16 weeks. And then if you did 16 weeks, you're going to be taking more than 2 classes, obviously, to get through the program. So, you know, we're going to start it off this way because we feel that more students will be amenable to it. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I guess my other question before I let you guys go is, and I joined a little bit late in regards to the financial aid. My understanding is that the school doesn't offer any kind of scholarships or grants or any kind of financial aid other than student loans?
For the master's program?
No,
The bachelor's program. I can't speak for the bachelor's.
At this time, I think it's FAFSA. We do try to work together to put up scholarship opportunities and grant opportunities on our HIA advising site for students. However, those are the things that we actually research to try and offer the students. They're not associated with financial aid department. It's something that we do on our own. If we see something come across our screen that's offering some sort of scholarship, but right now, no, it would be a FAFSA farm or a tuition payment system.
Also, Kelly, you can because the bachelor's program is a CAHIM accredited program, you can look for the merit scholarships that are offered from the AHIMA Foundation. It's very doable. I was a recipient of one of those scholarships. And then also you might look in your state association to see if they offer any type of scholarships too.
Okay, I'm a HEMA member as well, so I'll definitely look into that. I would be a transfer from Craven Community College. I'm graduating in May with my associates, so trying not to go into debt going any further. So any resources I can find out about, I'm all over the web looking for. There's a lot of money out there. You just got to dig for it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And we try to do that too for the students if any potential scholarships come up. I know that I work with some women's associations that have offered scholarships to our students. So anything that we have an opportunity to give you, we will put on the advising site and blast it out to the students so they have an opportunity. But a HEMA is a very good option. And congratulations on graduation.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I just got one more semester. So nice to finally meet you, and Toya, you as well. I'm sitting down getting ready to send you everything I was supposed to send weeks ago. So nice to meet you and look forward to talking more with each of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Monica asked a question. If you have your RHIT credentials and they lapse, I don't see why not. We will still work on transferring your classes. I said, you don't have to come in with an RHIT. So I will take your transfer credits, whether you have your credential or not. That is not a problem. And there was another question from Jody too, who says that she's earned her RHIT many, many years ago and is working in the field. Absolutely, we're transfer friendly. I would still be very happy to work a preliminary degree plan for you. If you were to fill out an application online and work with Toya, I'll work a preliminary based on your experience. We respect the experience that you have working in the field. We'll make it work for you.
Master program scholarships. At this time, because we're not CAHIM accredited as of this time, we don't qualify for the AHIMA Foundation scholarships. We, look for any type of scholarships that might be available. That's something that is a process that we need to invest in. But at this time, we do not have any listed. But it's hopes that this will change in the future.
I just have one more question. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Vanessa.
You need your bachelor's, right? Because I graduate from KU Med this May, and I'm studying for my RHIA in March.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely need the bachelor's first, correct, before I could apply?
Yes, that's the way it works.
Okay.
Coming from an outside institution, we hope to have at some time in the future a bridge program or a plus program between the bachelor and the master's, but that's in the works. So nothing's happened there yet.
What a wonderful comment. Thank you. Great program at Stevens. Looking forward to the masters.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
For the student that asked the question about the summer classes, and I do apologize, they do begin on June the 1st. First 8-week session.
Oh yeah, Dr. Psycho brings up something important. Someone had asked about whether we had a partnership with the Community Health Network and asked questions about enrollment fees and tuition reimbursement. And if you are employed in healthcare, you should talk to someone in your human resources department, because many healthcare facilities do provide some sort of tuition reimbursement as a benefit to their employees. So that would be something to check on also. And some, depending on the employer, may even pay more than, they may pay for the whole program. You don't know. You just have to, everybody is different and they offer different things. So that's something that I would recommend that you investigate. Enrollment fees, I'm not sure exactly what they're referring to. We don't have anything that covers tuition or the fees associated with the program. We don't charge for you to enroll in the program, so that's not part of it. You're only charged tuition and fees for enrollment in the classes. So I hope that answers your question. Let's look and see if we had any other ones.
There's one just came through.
No application fee. No enrollment fee, yes. Okay, thank you, Dr. Saika. Toya.
Okay, my email address is twinn@stevens.edu. Accreditation certificate.
Oh, estimated date of accreditation. According to the timeline that KHAM provides for us, we have to be almost completely through the first year of students, the last semester, so that we have students who will graduate. So hopefully with full time, that's going to be by the end of next year. So our goal, or this year I should say, close to May of next year, I guess. Right, Margaret?
Right.
Because we were looking at making our application to let them know that we are seeking accreditation at the beginning of next year. And then going through their process, that's out of our hands. We have no idea how long they will take for us to do that. However, once we receive accreditation, any graduate of our program would be eligible then to sit for the RHIT exam. It doesn't have to be accredited prior to your graduation. Does that answer your question? Okay. You're welcome.
One of the things I would just like to add, even though classes do begin on January the 13th, there is still time to apply for the spring semester. So if you submit your online application, submit your unofficial transcripts for the HIA program or the post-bac, there's time to get you enrolled in classes for January 13th, as well as for the HIM program. So go ahead and apply today.
Someone asked a question about experience writing and editing journals that report data from clinical trials and asked if this was expertise in any way connected with HIM. Absolutely. You've been dealing with clinical data. So HIM would be an excellent career path for you to take. So if that is something that you're interested in continuing, this master's program, it is our hope that our graduates will become leaders in health data and information research also. Like I said, we do have 2 capstone courses, which is research intense. We want our graduates to be able to feel comfortable doing research in HIM and being able to present their findings and be leaders. I don't think I have any other questions.
Any other questions for us?
Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up early. We really appreciate you tuning in today with us. We did record the session and we'll post that. We'll send it out in an email link so that anybody who didn't get logged in time and maybe missed some of the information has opportunity to review it.
I want to thank you for spending your lunchtime with us.
Thank you all. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me today, 573-876-7286. Thank you.
Bye.